You ruptured the time continuum.
Yeah, it's like I'm living it all over again.
How did you find me?
I just had a hunch.
This new ability of yours, Barry, is dangerous.
Whatever tragedy you think you've just averted, time will find a way to replace it.
Wait, Colin is back?
I thought you and I were friends.
You were right. I screwed with time, and now time is screwing with me.
Who is the Flash?
What's going on, guys? Zenix here today, and we just saw a really sick-ass episode of The Flash, and so let me get right into it. Right at the beginning of the episode, we see an awkward date between Linda, Barry, Eddie, and Iris, and it's pretty much at the bowling alley, and it's just the most awkwardest thing ever, because Iris and Barry are pretty much like trying to get together, and they like each other, of course, but they just don't want to say anything because of their dates that they're with. Next thing that we see is Mark Martin, who is pretty much Clyde's brother, and during that explosion, when they were in the plane, they both got the same powers to control the weather, which meant that now Mark Martin was going after Joe because of what happened, and he actually kills the guy in charge of the morgue to find out the information that Joe was the one who killed his brother. So, and then we get a little scene where Eddie's pretty pissed off at Iris because of what happened the night before, and whenever Barry and Joe are in their car, what happens is Mark actually trails them, and then after he shoots a lightning bolt at him, and Barry and Joe get out safely because of Barry just zooming out of there. And while all this is going on, and this is like a really clustered episode with so many things to talk about and to expand on because it's pretty huge, but so Mason, who is like Iris's like editor, I guess, for the newspaper, thinks that there's something with the Reverse Flash, and he pretty much makes Iris ask around about him, and he thinks that Harrison Wells was the one who killed Simon Stagg. So Iris tells Barry, and then after Barry talks with Caitlin and Cisco, and they're just talking and wondering like what happened and why it could be a possibility. So then what happens is Mark actually, who's Clyde's brother, attacks Joe, and he shoots a lightning bolt at Captain Singh, who jumps in front of Joe to save him. Captain Singh probably won't be coming back to the police force, as they say, but we're not sure yet. And Caitlin and Cisco, they're thinking that something is really going on with Harrison Wells, so they're just thinking, and they're gonna come up with a plan, which is essentially Caitlin's gonna stall Harrison until Cisco can figure out why that containment barrier didn't work the night that the Reverse Flash was there. So Caitlin actually, like, she's at the place where Jitters, and she's drinking coffee, right? And then after they ask to get the to-go, and she goes up to the counter, and then after turns around and sees that Harrison is no longer there. She knows that there's something up with that. And then while this is all going on, Joe is trying to find Mark so he can kill him, or he does almost get killed. But yeah, and then Cisco tests the barrier, and he almost does like a replay of what happened in episode 9. And then whenever he said, whenever it gets to the part where he's like, I am like the Reverse, Harrison Wells walks in on Cisco and says, I am the Reverse, and then after they get in like a discussion, and holy crap, this is the most important part that I've seen so far in this Flash like TV show, and this pretty much just dictates what's going to happen for the rest of the season. So what happened was, well, Cisco was just like talking to him, and then after Harrison is like, unfortunately I haven't been like completely honest with you. My real name is Eobard Thawne. Sorry if I butchered that. I don't know anything about the comics, but he is Eobard Thawne, which is from like the distant future, and apparently he's been stuck in the past for 15 years, and he can't get back to the future until Barry improves his speed so he can take some of that speed force to actually get back there. So it's kind of sketchy, but it seems almost like after they have that really like intimate moment, well, not intimate like in a weird way, but like Harrison's like, I almost thought of you like a son, and you used to be like a son to me. He takes his hand, raises it, and then after like stabs Cisco through the chest with it, which is one of Barry's abilities to to move through solid objects, which Harrison already has. And then while this is going on, Joe is still at the docks, and Mark has him like captive. And then after, so Barry and Iris get like a phone call to go down there, and then after Iris kisses Barry, and they have like a little flirt scene together, and then after Barry shows her his powers, and Barry has to stop the tidal wave from coming in, so he has to like go back and forth on the beach to be able to stop it, and he ends up going back in time, and he starts back at like the very beginning of the episode where he's trying to stop Mark at the morgue. So unfortunately, Barry didn't let Caitlin talk long enough to tell him that Harrison is Eobard Thawne, and he is the Reverse Flash, pretty much. So now everything that's happened this past episode and Out of Time it has nothing to do with the next episode, because all of it's erased and it's just like nothing ever happened. So next episode, everything is back on a clean slate. Nobody knows about his secret, and it's pretty much how it's gonna be, unfortunately. But we know, us viewers, we know that this who's who, and it's kind of weird how he actually killed Cisco. That's a pretty bold move. But anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, and a subscribe. And just letting you guys know that tomorrow I will be posting an Arrow recap of. Show your support for this video, and peace.